Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and welcome to the Kristal Hart Show. We are on the Intrepid for the Parade of Ships, which kicks off the 24th Annual Fleet Week celebration here in New York City. Fleet Week is a United States Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard tradition in which active military ships recently deployed in overseas operations dock in a variety of major cities for 1 week. Once the ships dock, the crews can enter the city and visit its tourist attractions. And for the public, at certain hours, they can take guided tours of the ships. What can people look forward to seeing inside the Intrepid as far as displays this week?
This entire week, Intrepid is the hub of the Fleet Week activity down here on Pier 86 and 46th Street and 12th Avenue. And so we have all sorts of the armed forces displays out on our pier, very interactive. Kids will have a fantastic time. Inside the ship, we have all of our exhibits. We have an Explorium with 17 interactives for young girls and boys, for adults alike. Our flight deck, we have 31 aircraft. We just rolled out a new Grumman Cougar, which is absolutely spectacular. So kids, families, everybody, visitors, tourists will have a wonderful time. Regardless of what they're looking to do, there's something here for them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. On Friday, we have an entire array of Broadway show performances. So that'll be wonderful activity. On Sunday, there's a tug of war, which is always a great attraction for everybody here. And then on Monday, we have our Memorial Day ceremony, which is an incredible and very poignant tribute to those who have served and those who are serving today. And we unfurl a 100-foot flag. We have veterans who surround that flag, and it's really just a gorgeous, gorgeous showing of our support and of how we honor our heroes. And they'll be followed by a flyover and a 3-volley gun salute. So there's so many activities, and I encourage everybody to come down, look at our website, intrepidmuseum.org, and you'll find all of the information.
Fleet Week takes place May 25th through Memorial Day, and with us to kick off the celebration is U.S. Secretary of the Navy, Ray Mabus.
I'm really happy to be here in New York for Fleet Week. We've got a long, distinguished history, the Navy in New York does. We had the Brooklyn Navy Yard from 1801 to the 60s, and Fleet Week is a way to reconnect the city of New York and the Navy. I also want to put in a word for the Intrepid and the Intrepid Foundation. They're doing great work with our wounded warriors. They're doing great work on things like STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for middle school, high school students, and so many other things that involve just having the Intrepid here. So, Navy in New York, it's a great thing, Fleet Week, and it's almost a cliche. When these ships come into New York Harbor, they pass the Statue of Liberty. And it's a cliche to say that that's the first view of America. But in a way, those Navy ships, as they go out around the world, also have that same symbol of freedom. And Navy ships, sailors, and Marines are oftentimes the only Americans that other countries, the citizens of other countries, get to deal with. And so the fact that these big gray Navy ships show up around the world is another symbol of freedom, just like the Statue of Liberty. I'm always proud of the Navy and Marine Corps, but I think that what the American military has done in the last couple of months, one day in March 19th, the American Navy was, the Reagan Strike Group was off the coast of Japan doing humanitarian assistance to disaster relief. So was an amphibious ready group. So were helicopters from Okinawa. That same day we established the no-fly zone over Libya. That same day we had ships fighting pirates off the coast of Africa. That same day we had 20,000 Marines in combat in Afghanistan, supported by almost 20,000 sailors, both on shore and afloat. And obviously, 3 weeks ago, I watched, like everybody else, when the president announced that our American military brought the most wanted terrorist in the world to justice.
For some of the people watching, what are some of the responsibilities of the Navy?
We are a global force. We're America's away team. We keep the sea lanes open. We do things like fight pirates. We do things like establish no-fly zones. We deliver humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. We provide close air support over for combat in Afghanistan. We do humanitarian assistance and disaster relief in places like Japan, in Haiti, in Pakistan, previously in the Philippines and Samoa. We are the most flexible force that America has. We're always forward deployed, we're always global, and 24 hours a day, all around the globe, U.S. Navy and Marine Corps are standing watch. I think every year is unique for Fleet Week, but this year, because of everything that's happened, because of all the attention that has been paid to the American military and particularly to the American Navy for all the different things we've been doing, I think makes it special for people to get to know the sailors and Marines that represent them. And one of the things that I think is important is fewer than 1% of America serves in the uniform of America, protecting the other 99% of us. And I think it's very important for people to get to be able to visit with some of these incredibly skilled, incredibly dedicated, incredibly patriotic Americans that we have serving in uniform, the men and women of the Navy and the Marine Corps, that they can meet at Fleet Week here and see some of the things that we do. See things like the Iwo Jima, a big deck amphibious ship. See things like the Osprey, the vertical takeoff and landing platform for the Marines. Just see what these sailors and Marines are capable of doing and how flexible they are and how flexible the equipment and the platforms that they have are. We have had record recruitment and retention for the past couple of years. We have, and for having been in combat for a decade, and for having very high operational tempo. I mean, our Navy is at sea a lot. Today, more than half of our ships are at sea, and more than 40% are forward deployed. They're overseas for a long time, but the morale has been incredibly high. Now, I think that what's happened has given a boost to all of America, but I think in terms of the military, I think it gives people a chance to see just how skilled all these people who serve in the uniform of the United States are.
I'm Kristal Hart reporting from the Intrepid on Fleet Week, New York City.